Shalom, family. Let's talk about obligations versus obedience. When we talk about obligations are things that can impress people, right? And then when we talk about obedience is what moves the heart of the Most High YAHUAH. So if the yes costs us our shalom, our peace, it is truly worth asking, did YAHUAH send me here? Or did pressure? Let's go over some of the pros and the cons, some of the contrasts between obligations and obedience. Obligations ties us to people's expectations and their preferences, but obedience anchors us to YAHUAH's instructions, his Torah. Obligations drain our strength, but obedience multiplies our grace. Obligations birth resentment and regret, but obedience births fruits that is everlasting. So when we say yes to things that YAHUAH did not ask us to do, that would be something that we would have to question or to be warned about. Some more things like feeling constant resentment, fatigue, frustration. When we are more concerned about disappointing people than disobeying YAHUAH. When we stay occupied or too busy, but we feel no true fulfillment or achievement. When we hear YAHUAH calling us to shift or move, but we're too scared of moving because of what others may think. These are all things that we need to pay attention to, because these are signs that you are doing something that man obligated you to do, but you are not doing something that YAHUAH called you to do through obedience. Family, we must get back to that secret place to realign. There's nothing wrong with doing that, even if it's mid-season. Ask YAHUAH. Say, YAHUAH, what have you actually assigned me to do in this season? And then after that, wait for his confirmations. He always gives confirmations, family. Give yourself permission and authority to exit what you were never called to carry. Listen, if you are more concerned about what he or she may think and not concerned about YAHUAH, then your priorities are misaligned. Family, practice discerning between the voice of YAHUAH, the Most High, and the voice of guilt or man's voice. We have to move at YAHUAH's perfect pace and timing, and not by the demands of other people or their offers. Family, we have to let go of these obligations, because sometimes it creates stagnant. Sometimes it creates that feeling of being stuck, that feeling of being overwhelmed. All of those feelings, when you are called to do something, I'm not saying it's easy, but you're going to have the strength to do it, because he provides whatever it is necessary to carry out his will. And we know this because it's written that he will be there for us when we are called to do something, and that we shouldn't fear or have anything to worry about. Don't do what you're obligated to do, but do what calls you to be obedient to YAHUAH. Shalom.